We're gonna let this one right out. You know we are. You know we are gonna let this one right out. Come on, Jimmy. Just let it right out. Just have a good time, baby. We're still we're still in Halloween mode. Okay? We're still partying. Some of us are still partying. You know? Mexico's still partying today. So let's party. Hit it, baby. Let's go. Oh, you know what we need? You know who we need. You know who we need. That's right, we need Psycho Kid out today. Psycho Kid for sure coming out today. Look at the little psycho nut. Okay, he's starting to freak me out. Okay, that's it. Alright, that's it. Alright, can we get Psycho Kid out? Psycho Kid, thank you very much for your appearance, Psycho Kid. We like seeing you all the time, but get the hell out of here because you're starting to freak me out. Oye, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué bola? ¿Cómo tú estás? You know where I start? You want to know where to start? We start with this is CULTURA. CULTURA. However you say it, that's how you say it. I am studiomogura, studio MOGURA. PayPal me /studiomogura. CashApp. You put in the memo your name, and for the film, your donation will go toward the making of my film. And you will get producer credit on both the actual film credits and the IMDb. My book, Full Moon Nights, the story of a raver in Miami, early 2000s. Check it out. It's really good. True story. Lots of crazy shit. Now we're done with that. Let's get to business. Even though I barely did any writing, I did do some writing. Even though I didn't do enough writing. But I did some writing. Right there. Right there, you see it? Right there? That's where the notes are. The notes are right there, and they're going to stay there for just a little bit. Try and do one of these for a little bit. See what comes off. Because I'm going to tell you something. I actually haven't slept in 24 hours. But I had coffee at late again. I'm sorry. I'm showing you. I'm confessing, Father. I have sinned. But it's okay. Where do you guys want to begin? Look, I've said it. This team is capable of winning against Golden State. Why aren't we capable? I know the quick excuse is going to be, oh, we were at home. If you're that person, if you're that guy that goes to the excuse, whatever, bro. Okay? This is why it's also important to get home court advantage, not only on the Eastern Conference, but also the whole, the NBA itself. You got to have a really good record, bro, because you got to make sure that whoever you're playing against, comes here. I think Golden State's a little different if they're coming to Miami than if we got to go to Golden State. San Francisco is considered nice, Miami, the entire thing is considered seedy, so when you come here, it's just, you're not only playing against the team, but you're playing against the city. You're actually playing against the Heat, and you're playing against the nightlife. Because we have the defense that can stop Golden State. Steph Curry had a triple-double. Like, a triple-double. And that was, keeping him under containment. That was doing a good job defensively. I'm good. He can have all the triple-doubles he wants if we win. Wouldn't this have been a better series than fucking bullshit Boston versus Golden State? Golden State versus Miami with Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green versus Bam. Yeah, Draymond Green, he's great against everybody. But Bam matches up very well against Draymond Green, and he hates it. Klay Thompson is just, he's the X factor. He's the guy that, he's going to get his. And so it's a matter of, is Klay Thompson going to hit that shot when, it's the shot that's about to beat you? Or is he not? And that's what happened tonight. He took a shot at the end that, if he would have made that, I think, again, it would have changed the momentum of the game, and he misses it. Duncan went to him, but he ended up going into the paint following and then, left him completely wide open at the top of the key and was like, oh, my God, we're dead. And he missed it. And that's just basketball, man. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you miss it. That's just how it is. So that's why I say you got to protect home court. You have to protect home court, because if you don't protect home court, that's protecting home court is the easiest way to win. We did all this without Hero. Hero only had 2 points. I'm not going to say that, we're going to blow him out of the water or anything like that, because the one thing that does seem to hinder us, or is hindering us a little, is Spo's indecisiveness with the lineup. I don't even want to use the word indecisiveness. It's just sometimes he's not too quick with, getting the right lineup in there, when it's obvious, it was obvious Duncan Robinson was on fire tonight. Why are you keeping him on the bench? When do you have him going off like you have him going off tonight. And you kept him on the bench? For how long did you keep him? You kept him on the bench a long time, bro. And then once you put him in, boom, we got back in. And then what else does he do? Does the same thing to Strus. Strus was the leading scorer tonight. Do you remember Strus getting... I don't remember Strus getting 24. And where was Strus with 1 minute and 57 seconds left in the game? On the bench. While Gabe Vincent was like 0 for like 7 or some shit like that. You can't really argue with that. It's not only because we won, but Gabe Vincent plays incredible defense, bro. And he was a defensive force. He's still a defensive force. Even if he's not hitting his shots, he's a defensive force. And are you going to blame Spo for weighing the option and saying Gabe Vincent plays better defense than Max Strus? In my opinion, personally, from what I've seen with my own eyes, Strus is a better defender and a better shooter. He should be in there, not Gabe Vincent. I previously mentioned it in a previous podcast about like this whole Lowry Gabe Vincent combination that makes us like all of a sudden like really small. And Spo's going really small this year. People are saying it's not by choice because we don't have Oladipo, we don't have Yurtseven. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like all last year we didn't have Oladipo and Yurtseven. Yurtseven didn't really play last year. He only played when Bam got hurt. When Bam hurt his thumb, that's when Yurtseven came in. And then we went on like a 10-game winning streak or some shit like that. Oladipo didn't play till after the All-Star break, I think. How is missing those two guys such of like, oh my God, we're down defense? No, we're not. We're not. Or we have a deep-ass bench, deep even with those two guys gone. We haven't played the rookies. The rookies are all both capable of playing. They should have seen time tonight. But I guess, you know, the one thing I can argue is that the game was moving really fast. This was not a game to go out there and be a rookie. You know, like you can play as a rookie, but you can't play as a rookie and be a rookie. You gotta like play as a rookie, but play like you're a veteran. You know, that's the kind of game this was tonight. And Spo, you know, he knew he needed to win this game, so you're not gonna go out there with the rookies and you know when you know you need to win this game. Let me tell you something. Jovic better play tomorrow. He better fucking play tomorrow against Sacramento because. Oh my God, I don't remember who it is. They have another guy. The Sacramento has their center who went off against us. I bet you Jovic would match up really well against them because he was killing us. Right? I guess let's just go to the notes. Happy birthday, Spo. That is the title of episode 8, season 2 of CULTURA. Eric Reed said that Steph Curry is a heartbreaker. I believe that's what he said. What he quoted. And it's so true. So true. But so was Dwayne Wade. So you really can't get mad at Steph Curry because we had Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne Wade was a heartbreaker. And what we need is a heartbreaker. And Jimmy Butler can be a heartbreaker. He was a heartbreaker tonight. He made a shot that, whoop, that's a heartbreaker shot. You know, Golden State felt it. When Jimmy made that last shot, you felt it. Hero is a heartbreaker. He has the full potential to be a heartbreaker. Lowry también. Potential to be a heartbreaker. Bam can be a heartbreaker. Strus can be a heartbreaker. Duncan Robinson. Totally the potential to be a heartbreaker. Right, okay, let's get into it. We evoked his name, so we're going to get into it. This is the Duncan Robinson we deserve. This is the Duncan Robinson that the Miami Heat paid for. This is the Duncan Robinson that we need to be seeing consistently. I know it's difficult. I know it's a hard-ass thing to do. Of course, it's professional sports. But that's what you need to do. And you see the difference between Duncan Robinson tonight and the Duncan Robinson of the last one. He was so, like, he had conviction with his shots. Like, he got it, looked for it, and took it. He had an okey-doke there that was just mind-blowing. And I want to call it the Duncan Keeper. I don't have a problem if you shoot and you miss. That shit happens. I have a problem when you don't shoot. Because how do you know if you were going to miss or you were going to make it? You don't know. You don't ever know because you never take the shot. Take the goddamn shot. I don't give a fuck if there's 8 people in your face. Take the shot. You're going to make it. Tonight, he had a one wide open shot where I'm going to admit with you when he got it, and he was wide open at the 3, and he took it. I yelled at the top of my lungs, and that's why my voice is all fucked up. Please, Duncan Robinson, make it for the fucking universe. As if, like, that was the shot that the aliens came down and told us, hey, if Duncan Robinson misses this shot, we're blowing up this planet. We're blowing up the universe. And Duncan Robinson took that shot, and I was like, this is the shot for the universe, Duncan. And he made it. He made it. And then he had another wide open shot, and he missed it. But that one where I yelled, he made it. I probably still wouldn't have him take the goddamn shot. I mean, just give me the button. Fuck it. I don't even want to try, dude. Who gives a shit? Do it again tomorrow. That's what we need to see later on. So now, we have to win the next game. On a back-to-back, after playing Golden State. Hard as hell. Now we got to take on the Kings. And give them a little payback. Just like we did tonight. Got to get back to 500. We can't be slacking with this shit. You know what it is to look at the fucking standings and see us in the fucking play, and not even in the play-in? We're like on the outside looking in. We don't belong there. We need to get into the race right now. Because you don't want... We don't want to be trying to catch up with Milwaukee freaking like up 20 games on us. We got to catch up now. The great win isn't just tonight. Remember what we talked about. Okay? The goal is not to win against Golden State this one game. The goal is not to win against Sacramento and pay them back for that. The goal is to get back to 500. So yeah, this was great. A great first step. We're not done. So you can't really celebrate. You can't be like, it was a great win. Awesome. Loved it. Great time. Sure. But the whole package right now is getting back to 500. Winning these next 3. Reloading and then going forward. Even right now, you should be reassured that things are not as bad as many are alluding to. It's really not that bad. It's not. We got a good team. We got good guys. Guys are playing. If guys play good, we win. We have an Eastern Conference Finals potential team. We have stars. We have all the tools that we just got to go out there and put it to work. I want to see more Strus-Robinson combo. I want to see. I mean, I can't even say I want to see less Lowry-Vincent combo, because we won tonight, and Spo is kind of the king of playing small ball, so I'm gonna let him work his magic, because that's his thing. Small ball was his thing. He hasn't been picking up when to put guys back in the game. That's obvious. He left Butler on the bench. He let Hero on the bench. He's let Max Strus on the bench. He's left Robinson on the bench. And he's rooting guys that we don't win. And it's like, what are you doing? And finally tonight he gets Strus back in the game for the defensive play at the end. But I would have gotten him in a little bit earlier than that. 2 minutes, bro. Call the fucking timeout, bro. We ended the game with, I think, 1 or 2 timeouts. I don't know. But whatever, man. You don't know what happens, man. You put Strus in the game and he fucks it up, and the whole world explodes and cracks in half. And what are you going to do? It is pretty obvious, at least to me, that Golden State not only has it out for Hero, but also understands that the key to this team is Hero. And they recognize that they cannot let Hero do anything. And they're willing to beat the living shit out of him to make sure he doesn't do anything. Proven it twice, man. He's been doing it good against everybody else. He hasn't been doing good against Golden State. I'm going to say that for sure. Against Golden State has his number. And when he was playing over there at Golden State, they broke him. And then now, poked him in the fucking eye. Knocked him out of the game. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I can't imagine Hero's going to play tomorrow night. No way, bro. That guy's eye was it looked really bad. It was definitely bleeding. It looked really bad. It looked horrible. So I was just like, oh, man. I hope he's okay. See, I don't have anything else, man. It's very simple, bro. And this was, right now we're hitting 30 minutes, so I like it. I like this CULTURA 30 minutes, bro. I don't really like to go for an hour of fucking ranting and shit, because that shit kills me, dude. That shit's toxic for me, literally. Tomorrow night, Another Cultura coming at you, bro. And it's gonna be, it's gonna be good because we're gonna put these motherfuckers away. Send them packing back to Sacramento. And then after that, we'll have the Pacers, man, which is going to be that's the game that's a must win because it's again another Eastern Conference opponent that we are not doing really well against them. You look at the Nets, bro. The Nets are as bad as us. But when you look at the Nets and you look at the Heat, who do you have more confidence that is going to figure this shit out? Go ahead, tell me. And that their 2-5 record is like, that's just them having a shitty start. Rather than that team is falling apart. We're playing catch up, and we have to overtake. So we have to catch up and overtake. So it's a lot of work. That's why right now we just want to catch up. We just want to get the 500. And then once we get there, okay, then we're going to look at our next 10 games and then be like, okay, we got to hit this hard. He cultura, man. He cultura. This was a good win. Celebrate. And then get ready for tomorrow night. I'm sure it's at the same time, 7:30, usual crap. So I'll be here after the game, as always, man. And hopefully I'm a little clean-shaven and I can finally get a fade, man. Season high in threes. Season high in threes against the Golden State. What have I been saying? To beat Golden State, you got to hit more threes. You got to play the 3 game. And we had that. There were a couple moments those guys came in there and hit shots. And you know what? We come back and we hit shots. We have guys that can match up with their guys. No problem. They had Steph Curry covering Duncan Robinson at some point in the game. And when you put those two together, I wanted to see them go back and forth. But that never kind of happened. But Duncan Robinson is the kind of guy, well, he'll get beat defensively. You'll break his ankles, no problem. But then when you're going back after celebrating, he'll get a charge on you. That's Duncan Robinson. That's how he plays. You got to give him and Strus minutes. If you're going to give Lowry and Vincent fucking minutes, well, then you better fucking give Duncan Robinson and Max Strus together at the same time. We need minutes of that. You know what else? It's super risky because if your 2 guys start to get fucking fouls, that's a problem. And what I'm talking about is I'd love to see Dedmon and Bam on the court at the same time. And we'll be able to see that hopefully when Yurtsevin comes back. We'll see that. Because then we'll have someone backing up in case of anything. But I want to see, we have to have, this small lineup is great, but we will get destroyed. When we start playing, when we play Milwaukee, when we play, the 76ers, when we play all these guys with like these big stars, like big as in size and big as in stature, like, dude, they are going to wax us because we're just going to be too small for them. I would love to see a big lineup, like a Twin Tower lineup. Like, I want to see Bam and I want to see Dedmon, or I want to see Bam and I want to see Yurtsevin. Or I want to see Bam and I want to see Jovic. Put Jovic in there, bro. Put him in there tomorrow. Let's see Jovic in there tomorrow with Bam. Let him play. We should be seeing that, man. And you got to play him tomorrow in front of the home crowd, bro. It'll get great energy. People will cheer for him. And if he starts to do good, forget it, bro. No. You give a minute to UD. You're not giving minutes to that kid? Come on. Anything else? No, that's it. Let's just get out of here, right? Let's wrap it up. Let's go. Let's go smoke a bowl and go to bed and wake up tomorrow. Watch the Sacramento Kings. He cultura. He cultura. He cultura. I am Studio Mogura. Studio, MOGURA. Remember, paypal.me/studiomogura, or hit the Cash App, $ Studio Mogura, or buy the book, Full Moon Nights on Amazon, $9.99. Go ahead. Buy it. Trust me. You're going to love it. And remember, put your name in the memo. And for the film, tomorrow, Sacramento. Paliza time. Here we go. Don't freak out. Just freak out.